Hi, I'm Brady,
And I'm Charlie.
and we're about to do our 2012 NFL mock draft. Now that the first 20 picks are set in stone, except for a couple picks which they're going to have to flip a coin
Which is
to
stupid.
determine. It is stupid. Except for those picks, the first 20 picks are set in stone. So obviously 21 through 32, these are going to be based on our playoff predictions, which are a little biased. Considering I'm a Pats fan, he's a Packers fan. So number one, we have the Colts, Andrew Luck, quarterback, Stanford, going number one, as just about everyone does. It's a good competition that will go on between Andrew Luck and Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning is getting older. He only has maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 years left. So Andrew Luck will be able to take over after there, unless they trade Peyton Manning.
Alrighty, number 2 is the St. Louis Rams. We have them taking offensive tackle Matt Khalil. Most people probably have this. He's from USC. He's really just the best offensive tackle out there, and you got to protect your franchise quarterback and Sam Bradford, So.
Number 3, we've got the Vikings taking Maurice Claiborne from LSU, along with Drake Kirkpatrick that we have going a little later. They're kind of interchangeable at the cornerback position because they're both so good. And the Vikings definitely need secondary help because they need someone to cover the elite wide receivers that we have in the NFL today.
Number 4 is the Browns. We have them taking wide receiver Justin Blackmon. With Colt McCoy, they really don't have any weapons that I can think of. All I know is that they have Peyton Hillis and that left tackle from Wisconsin.
That's about it.
But Justin Blackmon, it's like AJ Green from last year, pretty much. I don't know if they're the same type of player, but I've just heard both their draft stocks are ridiculous.
Number 5, this will probably be the most interesting pick of this draft. If you're going to watch one pick out of this whole draft, this is the one to watch. We have the Bucs taking Drake Kirkpatrick, cornerback from Alabama, assuming that they keep this pick. But we both have a little bit of a feeling that another team is going to jump up to the number 5 spot, considering the Redskins are number 6. They might trade up here and get Robert Griffin because the Redskins will take him if he's there at 6. But we're just going to assume that the Bucs keep this pick and they're going to take Drake Kirkpatrick, who's the 1 or 2 best cornerbacks in this draft.
And as he said, number 6, Redskins, quarterback Robert Griffin. I'm pretty excited about this pick if it does happen because it'll be exciting to see, considering they have Rex Grossman and Donovan McNabb, which I don't know, if I was a Redskins fan and those are my quarterbacks, I don't know what I'd do with myself. Alrighty.
Pretty much. The mobility will be a really good thing for them.
Yeah.
Number 7, the Jaguars. We have them taking Riley Reiff, offensive tackle from Iowa. They're trying to build around Blaine Gabbert, and if he doesn't get any blocking help, then he's not going to be much of a quarterback because getting sacked never helps a young quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And Riley Reiff will really help out that offensive line.
And he's just kind of a monster of a dude. Number 8, it's either the Panthers or the Dolphins, but we're going with the Panthers here. Wide receiver Alshon Jeffrey. Steve Smith's getting old. Why not learn behind him if they can? He's from South Carolina. He's a tall guy. He can also run pretty fast. I think he has a 4.5.
Something like that. He's definitely the best speed receiver in this draft. Number 9, the Dolphins. We have them taking Trent Richardson, a running back. As a Pat fan, he's from Alabama. As a Pat fan, I don't like this pick because Trent Richardson is definitely the best halfback to come out of college in a while. He has everything you're looking for in a running back, and the Dolphins need that power running back, like when Ricky Williams was really good 5-6 years back. That's the kind of guy that they're looking for with this pick.
I wouldn't even want to see that. All right, number 10 is the Buffalo Bills. We have them taking offensive tackle Jonathan Martin from Stanford. This is just another one of those top offensive tackles going in the draft. And, a few months back before, the season started, I would have said they would need to take a quarterback, but Ryan Fitzpatrick, seems like he can be the man there. Hopefully they don't, start 4-0 next year and then just die. It's kind of ugly.
Number 11, the Chiefs. We have them taking Quentin Coples. He's a defensive end out of North Carolina. They need defensive help everywhere, except for the safety position, in which they have Eric Berry just kind of hanging out. They just need to put pressure on the quarterback because one defensive back isn't going to win games.
Oh, number 12, I like this pick. The Seattle Seahawks. We have them taking defensive tackle Jerome Worthy from Michigan State. This is just a massive man, and he could draw that double-team pressure, which would help them out. Maybe get some sacks, because they were really low in sacks this year. I don't remember the stat completely, but all I remember is they were really low.
Number 13, we have the Cardinals taking Landry Jones, quarterback, Oklahoma. A lot of people say, oh, they just traded for Kevin Kolb this offseason. They're going to stick with him. They might stick with him, but they at least need a young quarterback to be behind him, because as of right now, that trade is not panning out whatsoever. Landry Jones is... A lot of people consider him the second best quarterback behind Andrew Luck. We're going to put him as the third best quarterback behind the Heisman. He's a great pocket passer, the exact type of passer that the Cardinals are looking for. The exact kind of passer that they wanted in Kevin Kolb, but it never really panned out.
Number 14, the Cowboys. We have them taking guard David DeCastro from Stanford. Just a massive man. And last year in the draft, with the 9th pick, they took Tyron Smith, the offensive tackle from USC. And to have two young guys in there, and probably make Jerry Jones happy. He thought they could beat the Giants, but
didn't happen. Number 15, we have the Eagles taking Michael Floyd, wide receiver from Notre Dame. He's a big wide receiver, kind of like Justin Blackmon, but not as athletic. But he's very, very good, and the Eagles need that big wide receiver to help go along with those really fast wide receivers that they have in Philadelphia.
They could also be losing
Deshaun Jackson. They might franchise tag him, but even if they do that, he's probably going to be gone the next year. So they need a young wide receiver there.
Number 16 is the Jets. We have them taking outside linebacker Courtney Upshaw from Alabama. Their linebacking core is getting old. They can't wait!
Exactly. Wow.
I don't even know.
That's pretty much it. Because of the YouTube time issues, we're going to have to make this into a part 2. So click on the little link that we're going to put up somewhere on the side over here somewhere. Alright. Click part 2.